welcome to Sinister Findings, where we delve into the most chilling and mysterious tales from around the world. Today, we bring you a story from the heart of Vietnam, near the Mekong Delta, that will send shivers down your spine. Deep in the heart of Vietnam, near the Mekong Delta, lies the small village of An Binh. This village, shrouded in mystery and ancient legends, is home to a chilling tale that has been passed down through generations. The villagers speak of a forbidden pagoda, hidden deep within the jungle, cursed by a vengeful spirit. Few dare to venture near it, and those who do are never seen again. One humid summer, a group of 5 friends, Min, Lan, Bao, Tui, and Dong, decided to explore the jungle and find the fabled pagoda. Armed with flashlights, ropes, and a sense of invincibility, they set off into the dense foliage. "Come on, guys, we're almost there. This is going to be epic," Min exclaimed excitedly. "I don't know, Min. This place gives me the creeps," Lan replied nervously. After hours of trekking, they found the pagoda, partially obscured by overgrown vines and moss. The air around it was unnaturally cold, and an eerie silence hung in the air. Ignoring the sense of foreboding, they pushed forward, their flashlights cutting through the darkness. The pagoda was a labyrinth of narrow passages and vast chambers, the walls covered in ancient carvings depicting scenes of horror and despair. In the heart of the pagoda, they stumbled upon a massive chamber. At its center stood an altar, upon which lay a stone sarcophagus covered in strange symbols. "Look at this, it's incredible. Let's open it," Min said, curiosity piqued. As they lifted the heavy lid, a foul stench filled the air. Inside lay the mummified remains of an ancient monk, his face twisted in a grotesque expression of agony. Clutched in his bony hands was a scroll, written in an unknown script. Min, unable to resist, took the scroll and began to read aloud. "By the spirits of the ancient ones, I command thee." The moment he uttered the first words, the ground trembled, and a chilling wind swept through the chamber. The whispers grew louder, forming a cacophony of voices that seemed to come from the very walls. Suddenly, the monk's eyes snapped open, glowing with an unholy light. The mummified body began to rise, its movements jerky and unnatural. The friends screamed and fled, but the pagoda's entrance had sealed shut, trapping them inside. One by one, they were claimed by the vengeful spirit of the monk. Bao was the first to fall, dragged into the darkness by unseen hands. His screams echoed through the pagoda, only to be abruptly silenced. Tui and Dung tried to find another way out, but the tunnels seemed to shift and change, leading them in circles. They were soon separated, their flashlights flickering and dying. Lan, desperate and terrified, stumbled upon a hidden chamber. Inside, she found ancient text that spoke of the curse, a ritual gone wrong, trapping the souls of the living within the pagoda for all eternity. "We have to destroy the scroll," Lan cried out in terror. As she read, the whispers grew louder, and she felt a cold hand on her shoulder. She turned to see the monk, his eyes burning with malevolence. Her scream was cut short as darkness enveloped her. Min, the last to fall, realized too late that the scroll was a curse meant to trap the souls of the living within the pagoda. He tried to destroy it, but the monk's spirit was too powerful. "No, this can't be happening," Min shouted in desperation. As the life drained from his body, he saw the faces of his friends, twisted in agony, their souls forever bound to the pagoda. To this day, the villagers of An Binh speak in hushed tones of the haunting of the ancient pagoda, warning all who dare to listen of the ancient evil that lies within, waiting for the next curious soul to awaken it. Before we wrap up, we have another spine-chilling tale for you. This one takes us to the rugged coast of Scotland, to the haunted lighthouse of Ravens Point. On the rugged coast of Scotland, perched on a cliff overlooking the stormy North Sea, stands the old Ravens Point lighthouse. For decades, it has been abandoned, its light extinguished, and its halls silent. The locals whisper of a curse that haunts the lighthouse, a curse that has claimed the lives of those who dared to enter. One stormy evening, a group of friends, Liam, Fiona, Ewan, and Isla, decided to investigate the lighthouse. They were fascinated by the stories and eager to uncover the truth. Armed with flashlights, cameras, and a sense of adventure, they made their way to Ravens Point. As they approached the lighthouse, the wind howled and the waves crashed violently against the cliffs. The lighthouse loomed before them, its windows dark and its walls weathered by time. The front door creaked open as if inviting them inside. "Are we really doing this?" Isla asked, her voice trembling. "Come on, Isla, it's just an old lighthouse. What's the worst that could happen?" Liam replied, trying to sound confident. They stepped inside, their flashlights casting eerie shadows on the walls. The interior was damp and cold, and the air was thick with the smell of salt and decay. As they explored, they found old maritime equipment, faded maps, and tattered logbooks. The logbooks told the story of the lighthouse keepers who had mysteriously vanished, leaving behind only their belongings. Suddenly, Fiona felt a cold breeze brush past her. She turned to see a ghostly figure standing at the top of the spiral staircase. Its eyes were hollow, and its face was twisted in a grotesque expression of agony. She screamed, and the figure vanished into the darkness. "Did you see that?" Fiona gasped. "See what?" Ewan asked, his voice shaky. "A ghost! It was right there," Fiona insisted. The friends continued to explore, their nerves on edge. They found a hidden door leading to the basement. As they descended, the air grew colder, and the whispers began. The voices were faint at first, but they grew louder, forming a cacophony of eerie sounds. In the basement, they discovered an old, dusty chest. Inside, they found a collection of ancient artifacts and a journal. The journal belonged to the lighthouse's original keeper, Captain McLeod, who had dabbled in dark magic and forbidden rituals. The journal detailed his attempts to summon spirits and harness their power, but something had gone horribly wrong. As Liam read aloud from the journal, the ground began to tremble, and a chilling wind swept through the basement. The whispers grew louder, and ghostly figures began to appear all around them, their eyes glowing with an unholy light. One by one, the friends were claimed by the vengeful spirits of the lighthouse. Isla was the first to fall, dragged into the darkness by unseen hands. Her screams echoed through the basement, only to be abruptly silenced. Ewan and Fiona tried to find another way out, but the basement seemed to shift and change, leading them in circles. They were soon separated, their flashlights flickering and dying. Liam, the last to fall, realized too late that the lighthouse was cursed, meant to trap the souls of the living within its haunted walls. He tried to escape, but the spirits were too powerful. As the life drained from his body, he saw the faces of his friends, twisted in agony, their souls forever bound to the lighthouse. To this day, the locals of Ravens Point speak in hushed tones of the haunted lighthouse, warning all who dare to listen of the ancient evil that lies within, waiting for the next curious soul to awaken it. Thank you for watching Sinister Findings. If you enjoyed these chilling tales, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories that will keep you up at night. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.